Good morning, guys. Let's go. Let's get it today. Make sure you smash that like button. Boy, oh boy, it's another crazy day in the market. SPY opened up at a new all-time high once again. It hit it in pre-market right around 487.90. Ended up coming back a little bit now at open, but for the most part, still fairly high on the morning. We're seeing stocks like Nvidia and others actually falling back down to those closing prices of yesterday. So we'll have to keep our eyes as these stocks develop. Netflix is obviously the big player from last night with their earnings, and they are still holding up high. They're doing just well up here at the top, holding up very, very well, watching 545 overhead. I'm going to get some articles up for Tesla earnings, and we'll be going over that in a little while here, just to see exactly what we're looking like here. Hopefully Bloomberg can give us a nice article. Or somebody, but it's going to be a really good one here today, I have a feeling. We might even watch a video on Tesla. Maybe some analysis, some analysts, what they're thinking. Paul Pierce, a.k.a. Amazing Marley. Good morning. Let's go. No problem, Paul. Hey, we appreciate you. Thanks for being in the chat as always. Love to see that. Viva, what's up? Crash Dummy. Thanks for joining up. Mike C, Veery, Rick, Ant, Xbox. Let's go. Will SPY break 500 bucks? I think it will, but it'll take some time. I don't think it will today by any means, or maybe not even this week, unless Tesla really, really helps the market pop. But Tesla's going to have to do one hell of a job to prop that market up on its back. There's so many other tech stocks out there that'll probably be a little bit better. Hang on one second. Awesome, awesome. RSB, hope you're having a great morning as well. Look at that. Thank you guys for joining up today. It's going to be a fun live stream. Smash up the like button. Let's go. Smash it up. I'm going to go ahead and create a poll for Tesla right here. Will Tesla pop off with earnings, or will they die? Let's see. All right, vote it up. Just threw it out there. Our watch list is pretty good today. Again, NIO's up 5%. The China stocks are still moving higher, which is good. They kind of popped off in pre-market this morning. Let me refresh my chart real quick. Starting to lag. I know I've said this before, but if your guys' trading view charts ever start lagging, just refresh it. It'll pop up really quick again. But yeah, BABA had a great move and then ended up falling off at open again. Not good to see there. Coinbase is also at the top of the watch list. Not the tippy top, but pretty close, I'd say. Roku climbing up, breaking the high of yesterday very well. Great moves this morning. Wow. How's Snowflake? Okay. Wow, Snowflake had one hell of a push this morning. Too bad it couldn't keep going. Wow, that is a good run by Snowflake. Dang. That is pretty insane here. Let's see if they'll let me buy, let's see if they'll let me buy PLNH today. I doubt it. It'll probably be like Friday or something stupid. Try it again. Yeah, I'm betting it's not going to work just because they straight up said it wouldn't, but we'll see. Nope. Knew it wouldn't. That's so dumb. Stocks under $1, they don't let you buy the same day. That's silly. Spotify's having a great month, Jason said, for real. Spotify, 215. Having a great month, I'd say. Look at the daily chart for them. Past couple months have been amazing. When you zoom out on Spotify, it just gets better and better and better. KMB is down. Kimberly Clark. Wow, KMB is down quite a bit. This stock has been very choppy for like 4 years in a row now. It's just been stuck chopping slightly lower, and today, definitely not a good move. Kind of reminds me of Kraft in a way, how they've just been stuck and chopping around for so long. At least Kraft, though, is starting to do a little better, up to 37. I know a few of you guys were dip buying Kraft down here. Congrats to everybody who took profits on the way up. Great job. I know Kraft seems kind of like a boring stock, but, you know, you dip buy it. Let's say your average was like $32.50 just to make it in the middle. You know, you make like 15, 16% on shares alone, so not bad. Sean hates that sound. For real, man. For real. It's very rare that I add such a risky stock like PLNH, so I'm not used to seeing having to wait like that. Xbox says on IBM, I'm a little surprised. IBM, International Business Machines, very well on the daily. Bounced off support really good over the past few months, coming up higher. Yeah, you know, this has been a very consistent stock the past year, I'd say. Moving up really well. Breaking out here like an insane amount. We go to today. I think they have earnings tonight. Yeah, tonight and after hours, so that'll be a good one. Whoa, what's this? What is this, guys? Somebody put this in Discord. Check this out. Introducing the Tesla Redwood Electricing Adventures Await. Codenamed S2 or 52. What is this, guys? Is this real? Is that real right there? Is Tesla really coming out with a 25K car? I know that they've talked about it, and I think they could get it done, but where is that from? I'm skeptical. Let me know if that's real, guys. Let me know if that's real. Hey, it is real, apparently. Codenamed Redwood. Really nice. Where the hell was this news from? Yeah, apparently Reuters recovered it. So. Whoa. Let me pull up an article for this one. That is going to be cool. Awesome. Look at this. It's real. Where's the picture of the car, though? There it is. Oh, that's the Model 3. Oh, well. I thought they were going to show a picture of the car, but no. If they could really sell one for $25K, that would be a great feat by Tesla to get one for $25,000. That is nuts. I know some people might think that that's a lot, but man, you start looking at cars nowadays. Ooh, it's brutal. IBM dropping off to 174 here. Let's go look at Tesla's stock themselves today. I was watching resistance this morning right around 212.80. That's a huge area. 212.80. Something feels weird to me about Tesla right now. Wow, Paul, that's awesome. That is great to see. Xbox said Lemonade was up earlier, LMND. Very good. Watch resistance overhead. Tesla, though, right at pre-market highs. That's some pretty good news with the Redwood. Again, though, it's not something that I feel like the Tesla's going to make a ton of profit on. Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys feel about that? Because I feel like that their margins are already so low. How could they make a car that's 25K now and have it be decent, right? I feel like that with how low some of the other build qualities are, like you buy a $100,000 Tesla, people say the build qualities in those things are awful. So you're talking now 25,000. Sheesh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure someone out there will be like, I own a Tesla and the build quality is great. But, you know, I watch videos online, people like push on the plastic and it like concaves in and, you know, things rattle around and I don't know. Let me know if you guys have one though, how you like it. Does anybody out there own a Tesla? I'm curious of that. Does anybody watching the stream right now own a Tesla? I know Christian has one if he's here, but he might not be on the stream today. Christian's got a cool one. He's got the Model S Plaid, which is sick. That thing destroys like any car in a drag race. Or just a race in general, really, but especially a drag race. Netflix now up 12%, up to $558. This thing broke $500 and got up to $558 within literally 12 hours or something. That is pretty insane. Sean goes, Chevy only for me. Hey, I'm turning that way, Sean. I'm turning that way. I got the Corvette. My girlfriend's got the Silverado. Now I'm stuck with them. It sucks, though. Her Silverado has problem after problem after problem. Hopefully the engine blows up before the warranty's over soon. I like that, though, Xbox. That's funny. Oracle, Arthur said. Oh, RCL. Wow, yeah, doing good again. Oracle, 2 good days in a row. 114.54. It's not up a ton, but you look at the daily, it's definitely doing well. They filled the gap, and they're moving up even more than the gap. So, a lot of momentum here. PT for Netflix. Whoa. Oh, it's going to be hard here. They're running up into thick resistance. They're at resistance right now, right around 555 to 560. So be careful of that. Maybe you could see them pop up to like 570 today. Honestly, though, low key, 560 seems like a pretty big resistance on the charts. This is just a stock, though, that whenever it gaps and gets these big moves like this, it can have some insane runs. So it's tough to just pick a good profit target that's going to be exact for sure. But, man, this area it's at now is pretty big. I would say if it comes up, if it rejects again here, start to take some profits. Remember one thing, MOBA. You can scale out. You can scale out on this. So keep that in mind. You can bank some of that money and then hold a couple more of the calls or whatever you want and see if they could gain more. But I don't know. This is a huge area it's at on the chart. Like, we go out to the daily on Netflix. I'll show you why it's such an important area right here. It is literally the spot that Netflix rejected off of for over a year, 2 years straight, essentially. Netflix was rejecting off the top of this big range right here. And guess where they're at today? Literally right at that top of the range again. It's not at 580, but it's at 560, and that is a huge, huge area. So you got to watch all those wicks. Let's look at it on Bookmap too. Why not? Why not? May as well. 36 hours. Get out of here. It just has to load the historical data, which is going to take a second, but then we'll be pretty good. That's pretty insane what they're doing here with Tesla. Yeah, it's pretty rough right there. ASHR, let's see. Taking an entry on Carvana. Tight stop loss. Nice R2R potential. Carvana, really. CVNA. We don't talk about that one very often. Carvana. Very nice moves by them. Carvana. Nice risk to reward. What are you entering on them? Calls, I'm guessing? Carvana's a pretty crazy stock lately. Not one of my favorites. It's not a stock that I usually like to trade. I look at it quite often, but I don't know. I've never really traded Carvana. I haven't been a big fan of the price action, but hopefully you see some good potential here, Arthur. It doesn't make it a bad trade. Could still have some good movement. Oracle, still looking pretty good. Meta's going crazy, Joe said. META really is 392.17. New all-time highs again. Again, guys. They continue to go. That is huge there. 392. $392. That is nuts. That is nuts here. Huge overhead resistance on Meta. Come on, let's break out. Let's keep it going. Keep it going, Meta. Let's see on the book map what we're looking like. 392.50 has quite a bit of sellers stacked. 393, 394. 395, though, is the more major area up there. So there's these minor spots before we get to 395, but mainly you're going to watch 395 overhead. Huge area. Meta. More all-time highs. You got to love it. That only helps the SPY go up even more, but granted, SPY has so many other stocks to deal with within that indice, I guess we'll say, the S&P 500. A lot of different stuff they have to deal with, like the banks and etc. Microsoft, Apple, kind of flattish today. How's Tessie? Tesla rejected at resistance, 212.65, ended up rejecting, falling back down today, down to 209.20. That kind of sucks for Tesla. That's a rough rejection. Dang. Sean said, are they going to let me sell PLNH? What's up, Sean? You trying to get out of it? They'll definitely let you sell it, but man, these types of plays are set them and forget them. Oh, that'd be funny if they didn't. That'd be funny. They're like, nope, you have to hold it. The only time that they would make sure that you had to hold it was if the stock was going to go to zero. If the stock was going to go up, they'd be like, oh, we're auto selling you out, you know? I feel like it always happens the wrong way, right, Sean? I'm in at like 0.66. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a great average. I like that price a lot. Love it, Sean. MJ just needs a little bit of good news, and it could really start to pop. Very nice. All right, Tesla, with their earnings tonight, what are you guys looking like on the votes here? We have 25 total votes. If you guys have not voted yet, make sure that you smash the like button and you place your vote for Tesla earnings here. 48% voted for pop off, 36% for die off. It's going to be a tough one on this report. They've been trying to get their numbers a little bit better lately, right? They keep lowering prices and stuff to try to drive up demand. It might be working, it might not. We'll have to see. Gonna be tough. I would guess that they're still kind of having some issues at the moment. But one big negative is that Kramer, remember, he came out a couple weeks ago and he said Tesla was gonna be rough in 2024. That is my time to start buying Tesla. So of course he says that as Tesla's really low. Those margins are going to be very important. NVIDIA. Whoa, bounce right off 600, really running higher here. Up to 610 right now. NVIDIA had one hell of a turnaround. What is causing that? Wow. 600 plus now again. Go out to the daily, new all-time highs. 600 plus, so up to 610. 610. I'll be real with you guys, I was very skeptical of the market popping up here, but once we saw NVIDIA break out, we saw the SPY start to break its high, it's like, man, these stocks are going on runs in the short term. Great runs to the upside. And trust me, I'm sure you guys know, I was actually looking, and not looking, but more of like waiting for a drop down off of these resistances. We saw a few little drops down, but nothing like I was thinking. So the market is resilient, keeps going up, and you know, you got to be adaptable out there, and you got to be able to adapt with it to the upside and trade those breakouts and trade those good stocks. AMD, same thing, 176, about to get to the high of yesterday. Or I should say the high of this week on Monday. Had a big move in pre-market. I was thinking we would have a correction, to be honest. Yeah, you know, we actually did have a correction the end of last year as that SPY fell down a little bit in September. August, September, November, right here. Or August, September, October, I guess. All the way till November it fell, essentially. That was pretty interesting. Big drop to the downside, created a lot of buying opportunities. That was actually a good correction. I feel you though, I could have seen at least like a 5 to 7% drop or something. Maybe 10%, but You know, the stock market was resilient. We saw Nvidia keep running. Microsoft kept running. As you see these highs come in, it's so good for the market. The big thing in my mind is that the market usually goes up. So you gotta always keep that upside open. You know, I know a lot of people, they might mistake people talking about a potential double top as being, you're overly bearish right now. No, it's not. It's just that that's the potential until the break happens. Now that we're truly breaking, who knows how much longer it's going to go. I'm wondering on SPY, thinking like $500 might end up being like a huge resistance. Obviously, it's a big whole dollar mark, and usually that's where a lot of sellers like to come in, just because it's a big psychological level. It gets people thinking. They're like, hey, the SPY's up a lot. We're getting to that all-time high. Might have to cut some risk here, take some profits. It's kind of what I'm worried of. Hopefully we don't see that at 500, but more good movement, the merrier, right? Monitoring IWM for longs at this level. Tesla alert at 198-ish. We'll wait. Snag some arm below 75. Yeah, look at that with Tessie. Down at the bottom of their range into earnings. Let's look at it on the daily, because really here, guys, based off of Tesla's chart, and this is just totally going off of the chart, which has no real, I guess, meaning to the earnings, but it's always good to still maybe look at the chart and say, hey, based on the chart, where would I see this going? So I'm looking at Tesla here actually to the downside with their earnings. I don't know about you guys. I'm voting for die off in the poll. I feel like the Tesla could end up falling lower. They've been having problems with margins and etc. And I feel like that with them being right at support, if this goes wrong, this is all that they need to get that solid push down below support. I think they could end up breaking 200 or something if the earnings go south. And a big reason that I'm looking at it negative as well is the chart. You know, we've been rejecting off this big resistance time and time again. I'll post up red arrows here. There's tons of hits right on this major resistance, guys. Major trend line, resistance, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's a trend line. You can see all the hits here and moves right back off to the downside. Though it's been very consistent off of this level. Now, we're going into earnings and we're sitting right around the level on the daily. We're not right on it. So if the earnings are great, I think it could pop up and test that trend. If the earnings go south, though, I think we're breaking under 200 and getting a bigger sell-off coming in. And just based off of the consistency here, I would guess that it ends up falling back down into the more lower parts of this range before maybe bouncing off support and getting down to the end of its channel before truly getting a break there, right? I wonder how many more times it's going to test this trend before breaking out. I would think it could fall a little bit lower. So let's see what happens with it, but I think a little bit lower here, and then once they start getting that revenue from the trucks, then I think that they'll start to really go up more. Right now, have you guys heard anything about the Tesla trucks? Like, I haven't seen one on the road ever. I haven't seen any more cool videos of them, pictures of them. No videos of them on the road anywhere. I never see them or hear about them anymore. It's almost like they're just dying off. I don't get it. Maybe they are dying off. Maybe they're not. Kind of confusing, though. I would have expected a little bit more hype here. Seriously, at least a little bit. I'm trying to sign into my Tesla account right now. I still have that truck on pre-order. I'm really not getting it now because I bought that Corvette, but plus I don't know about the whole EV thing yet. Not quite yet for me, but I don't want to buy one now and then they come out with one that has like 300 extra miles of range soon or something. Charging issues during the cold weather months, Arthur said. Wow, I could see that. I could see that being the case. Yeah, you know, ChargePoint, Plug have been great lately. It is getting smacked today, though, Sean. Definitely smacked today. The past few days, though, it's been doing great, so turned around hard here this morning. Mike said, I think Tesla could go to 175 if it goes way south. I do, too. I think that could be realistic. It's a realistic spot, I would say. You know, we see stocks fall down, what, 10, 20% with their earnings sometimes, and if this one goes down, like, let's say 10%, where would that put us? Let's see. That'd put us right around 190. If it goes down 20%, we're good. We're down around that 170 mark. So I could see it, Mike. Definitely within an acceptable range for me. Not that it's going to move 20%, but just you've seen moves like that before with Tesla on earnings. And like the last time it had earnings, let's see. It dropped like 10%. So damn, that's pretty big. At least heading into the next day, 10% counting the next day too, but ballsy prediction. I like it, Arthur said. 175. Yeah, I'm not predicting that it goes there, but Mr. Three Putt said they're hideous. Oh, you don't like the truck. Oh, that's... Yeah, they have been getting stuck in the ice, haven't they, Xbox? BRKB still marching up. Burke B. Berkshire. Every platform has them differently. Burke/B, Burke.B, just Burke B. This one's Burke.B. But yeah, it is new all-time highs for them, which makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You know, they have a lot of Apple. They have a lot of stocks that follow that market. So good job to Warren Buffett over there at Berkshire. Still moving. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Netflix looks insane right now. Got up to 560 today. Still just consolidating here. Remember, this is the area that I was talking about earlier that was very, very huge on the chart. 560 to 570. Very big resistance. I think it'll be tough to really get a lot of movement up and above this. I mean, it's already up 13%. How much more could it really go? That's the question. That's the $1 million question, right? If we knew the exact answer to that, we would all be millionaires really soon. Elon wants more control. That will play a role. That rhymed, Mike. Elon wants more control. That will play a role. Very interesting. Makes sense, though, Mike. Makes sense. Those earnings are going to be insane, though, tonight. Let's go ahead and watch a quick Fox News video about Tesla here. I'm curious to see what they have to say. I know you guys like this sometimes. Sometimes you don't. If you do enjoy videos like this, smash that like button, guys. Seriously, smash it up. We're going to watch this for a minute, see what they have to say, and then maybe talk about it real quick. I've been helping so many people with computers. I'm getting ads for them nonstop lately. Global Poker, hey. It's been a while since we've had like a poker day. Right, Tesla. Let's hear about it. Oh, I don't want to hear about this. AMSOIL, though, that is my favorite oil, I'll say that. We'll have it up side by side with the market so we're not missing anything crazy.
Okay, I'm looking at Tesla right now. It's up a quarter. of a percent at the moment. The EV maker is on deck to report earnings after the bell tomorrow. And as we look at the stock on this eve of the fourth quarter results, it's definitely down over the past couple of months, 6 months, but reports are swirling. Tesla's trying to add a little juice here. It is taking its Cybertruck on an international tour all over China. The EV maker is looking to showcase its newest model in 8 different cities there, including Shanghai and Beijing. Tesla trying to persuade Chinese buyers to look at the shiny object over here. This after Chinese EV maker BYD just launched a new lineup to rival Tesla. I think we showed you guys yesterday this thing, a Lamborghini-style luxury EV supercar. It's called the Yangwang U9. Price tag $150,000. But who's going to win this battle, and how much does the man at the top play into this? Joining me now, one of the most loyal Tesla shareholders since day one, who, as we last spoke to you, Ross, you're kind of wavering here. Gerber Kawasaki, co-founder, president, and CEO, Ross Gerber. What are you guessing for earnings tomorrow here?
I think they're going to probably do the number. I mean, there's certainly a lot of analysts who work on these numbers, and Tesla gives us how many cars they've sold in advance. So there's usually some wiggle room around, foreign exchange and credits and things, but we don't expect a huge beat by any means, and nor would there be any impetus to that. So what we're really hoping for is not a miss, and that's really my concern, because obviously they've been having to discount and throw lots of incentives to sell the cars that they're making. So that's what we're really hoping, is just that they beat the number and it's a solid quarter.
Well, you're talking about incentives. Let's just cut to the chase. That is price cuts. They're trying to juice the number, and they have done well. They had just reported record deliveries, Q4, record deliveries, incredible number here. But at what cost? That's what shareholders are probably asking you right now through the TV set.
Right. And this is what I'm trying to explain to people. See, Tesla is working on a dynamic pricing model where they don't make any effort to increase demand. And it looks like the way they're trying to increase demand is by doing some sort of world tour for the Cybertruck, even though they don't have Cybertrucks to sell people yet, and maybe not for a while. And so they're trying to goose other sales by using the Cybertruck, but they just need to advertise like every other car maker, on the football game, like the 49ers game had the highest ratings ever, and all the other car companies are advertising except Tesla. So people don't know anything about EVs.
Yeah, the water went down the wrong pipe. Give me a second, guys.
Weather, and Tesla makes no effort to counter this. So this is what hurts them. When they make more cars, they have to lower prices to sell them, because essentially they're not creating any new demand. And most of the EV buyers who want an EV have bought an EV. So I don't see where Tesla goes from a sense of earnings. So they'll sell more cars, but I don't see how they make more money doing that with their current strategy.
The stock over the past 6 months has lost about 22%, but there's a different time point on the sort of rearview mirror, and that is that around November 15th of last year, the CEO, Elon Musk, began promoting or amplifying anti-Semitic posts that are on X, the platform he owns, formerly known as Twitter. Since then, the stock has dropped about 13%. And a lot of people say, what he is speaks so loudly that they can't hear what he is saying. Well, what he's saying also speaks very loudly. What are you hearing from your clients who have accounts with Gerber Kawasaki, and also the clients who own Teslas?
Right. And I do have to stress, we have thousands of clients at Gerber Kawasaki on top of our fund GK, and which also has many clients. And so, most of our clients have Tesla. So it affects a lot of people. But when you put up that chart about Tesla's performance, what you didn't show is that the market has actually taken off since that date. So relative to other tech stocks, Tesla's vastly underperformed since Elon has taken such outspoken and, in my mind, controversial negative views.
I'm curious, is the stock down from the negative views and the stuff that Elon's been saying, or is it down just because the company has been rough, right? It's hard to make the exact, to say exactly, but I would guess more of just because the company's been kind of rough. I'm not sure that his comments have necessarily hurt car sales. Maybe they have. I feel like they're still growing at a good amount. Just really, they're just not making enough money on them is the problem. That's the problem I see with Tesla. They need to make more money on them, but they're trying to obviously bring demand higher, but man, they need to start upping those profits. That's really the big thing that they have to do. I don't know if that's going to happen by offering a $25,000 car, but there's a lot of good info in that video about Tesla. I heard a lot of good things. A lot of things I might not necessarily agree with, but there might be some stuff that, you know, still interesting to hear about. Nonetheless, yeah, it is a valid point. I would say that, Jason. It is a valid point. It definitely turns some people off to it. I would say that. I wouldn't want to be a Cybertruck beta tester. I'd want to wait a few years for them to work the kinks out. That's kind of how I feel, Sean. It's like I would definitely want them to work everything out first, but oh, it's tough. Tough with stock like Tesla. All right, let's get back into Netflix today. Find these stocks that are moving again. Going over to the SM bot and the Surgy Surge. Meta calls on the bot. Let's see, META starting to slow up a little bit on the calls, but still on there. Okay, makes sense with Meta having new highs of the day. Good job, Meta. How's TXN? Texas Instruments, they died with their earnings. Puts are going crazy there. Square puts are on the horizon. Man, I was really hoping Square would break out this morning, but they got rejected at resistance again. Damn you, Square. I was really hoping it would break resistance today. Enphase rejected at yesterday's high. That's too bad. Damn it. They were trying this morning. Rejected right there, though. That could have been a good break above 115. Just now it formed a perfect double top. Of course it did. TSM calls on the radar. Taiwan Semiconductors. Oh my gosh. TSM exploding intraday. How's Nvidia? Gotta see the Nvidia here. Man, they're all looking great. The chip stocks are on fire again. TSM specifically, though, is truly on one hell of a run. That is great to see. I like it better than AMD and Netflix's run, even. It's only up 2.2%, but still. Nvidia looks pretty hot, too. I gotta give it that. Nvidia looks good, too. AMD doesn't look as hot as those two, though. Yeah, Christian, Nvidia, definitely right there, too. Right there. 617. It's actually up almost 3%. I think it was at 3% a minute ago, but all I hear is ARM, Arthur said when I hear chips. Too bad ARM's down in the dumps today. It's coming back, though. Might not be a bad dip buy with Netflix and AMD and everything. Nvidia going up. I think I said Netflix by mistake. I meant to say Nvidia. Yeah, 17 points, 3%. Not bad at all. Not bad. Great runner. Let's look at it on an hourly chart. Just go back a little bit in time here, because boy, once it got out and above this recent high, it was stuck for a few months at this 500 to 510 resistance. A lot of rejection off of that level. Once we recently broke that high, it has been nothing but up for Netflix, or for Nvidia. Why do I keep calling it Netflix, damn it? For Nvidia, it's done great above 500. Everybody said, I don't know, I don't think it'll get to 600. It ended up getting there and then some. Next is 700. So guys, what is going on with Nvidia, right? It's the euphoric stock at the moment. It is the stock out there. in the short term. A lot of people will say, like, for example, a lot of people make this statement. They'll say, it's already so high, it's not worth playing. For quick day trades, it is 100% okay to keep playing these stocks that are running for quick in and out plays. Because whenever you do a quick in and out play, the time decay does not have very much time to actually hit you at all. I get it. If you're buying this and you're buying calls that expire in a month and you're going to hold them for a month, that's probably not smart. Or if you're buying shares up here, probably not smart. Don't do it. But in the short term, take advantage of these opportunities. They are awesome. AI is priced in. I love that, Jason. Oh, I love it. Tom, you love cars. Did you see that Jason Statham movie, Death Race? No, I actually have not seen that, Xbox. I've seen a lot of Jason Statham movies, though, or Statham, or however you say that. Tank Daddy said it's all just a big bubble. It is. It might be, Tank. It might be. But just here's what I'm going to say. Nvidia is that stock right now that is the top dog. It's the shit, right? It's the shit right now. This is the stock in the market. You go look at Tesla. It was the stock in the market. Look at Tesla. It had a very similar move whenever it started getting that insane hype like we're seeing with Nvidia now. It had a very similar move back then. You know, over the course of like 1 to 2 years, let's say 2 years, Tesla popped off like 1,000%, guys. 1,000% in the course of a couple years. What are we at on Nvidia in a couple years? What are we at? We'll do 2 years. We'll just say from the recent low to the high. It's up 471%. So while Nvidia has been awesome, we got to keep in mind that Tesla actually did even better, going up 1,000% within just a couple years. I know that they're not necessarily apples to apples, they're different companies and everything, but I'm just showing you guys that so that you guys can see maybe some of that potential that's still out there. Because Nvidia, who knows how high it could go, right? Who knows? It could be at 1,000 soon. Whenever Tesla was going on a run like this, you know, it got the 500, 750, 1,000, 2,000 even. Then they finally had that split. I wonder how much more it's going to get to. 617. I'm not a long-term buyer up here, but short-term opportunities, so much fun. So much fun on these stocks. And if you don't want to do something this overpriced, maybe do AMD then. You know, pretty close. A little cheaper on the options. Christian said Nvidia has a better return from 2012 than Tesla. I'm sure it does there, Christian. I'm not trying to compare them in that way. I'm just saying, yeah, I feel you there, though. I'm sure they do. But just for this specific uptrend, it's pretty cool to see Nvidia running up as much as it has. I wonder how much more is left in the tank. I'm wondering. How much more is left? He said best in market. Yeah, it definitely is right now. Yeah, I'll have to see Death Race, Xbox. That's funny. All right, Tesla, what are you looking like? Coming back at all? Got to get the bots back up here. Meta calls still on the bots. Must be making new highs a day. Yep, very close to it. Very, very close. Wow, TSM and Meta are just getting called out a ton by the bots. There we go, TSM. Continuing higher here. Great movement, great. AMAT is on the bot too. AMAT, Applied Materials. I know people like trading this one too. So many great breakouts today. The question is, who's going to follow that momentum in the correct way? That's the big question. Xbox says, come on, Sniper bot. Yeah, come on, Sniper. Get that gun locked and loaded. Fire off a play. We'll have to see. There's a lot of good movement out there. I'm surprised there hasn't been one. I am surprised. A lot of these stocks are pretty high now, though. I'd be a little careful taking entries on some of these. You got to find out where that real momentum is here. I'm drinking water today. No tea. No tea this morning. I actually had some pre-workout for the first time yesterday. And Christian, I ended up getting some protein powder. I'll show it to you guys. Here's what I got on the protein powder from GNC. Mass XXX. It's got 780 calories per serving. It tastes good, which is my big thing. I can actually drink it. Thank God. I can actually drink it. And then also, I picked up something called Lit. Lit pre-workout. And it made my hands tingle. I got the watermelon Jolly Rancher flavor. It is really good. But my hands were tingling last night. I've never felt that before. But I literally was getting needles in my hands. Very strange. And another good thing, I've already gained 2 pounds while drinking these shakes. I've only drank them like 3 times. So, pretty crazy. Yeah, beta-alanine's in there, Xbox. My buddy that I work out with said that it apparently has like the most you can possibly have in it. 3.2 grams or something. Yeah. Right here. It's called Camosin beta-alanine or something. Oscar said those pre-workouts aren't good for you, bro. They mess with your brain. Do they? I don't know. I'll probably try it for a little while and see how I like it. Ooh, Sean said the double Big Mac is out today. Is it really? Is it on the app? If it really is out, I'm having my girlfriend get one on her way home today. I actually have so much rewards, I get a free Big Mac right now, which is cool. Well, that's dumb. It won't let me look. Where are you, double Big Mac? Where are you? I wonder if they've ever tried to do a quarter pounder Big Mac. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder how that would be. That actually sounds interesting. Speaking of McDonald's, how are they here? McDonald's not too bad. 301 at the moment. Just above $300. Okay. Meta still making new highs of the day. Studies show creatine helps professional athletes like marathon runners and long-distance bike riders. Creatine also shown to stimulate the brain in a positive way. Yeah, Shane, creatine can be pretty good, I've heard. I've watched a lot of videos on like studies and stuff like that of that. Seems like it actually works, which is good. I know that in the pre-workout it has like L-citrulline and other stuff like that too. I'm not gonna lie though, guys. Maybe I'm just from going to the gym, but visually, I don't know. I feel like I literally have bigger arms today than I did last week, which is weird. Granted, I've gained a few pounds, but I literally feel like my arms are bigger than they were last week. That's weird to say. Usually I never say those things. It's probably just because I'm finally eating the damn food I'm supposed to eat, you know? And we were working out arms the other day, and my bicep is just on fire. They usually don't hurt that bad multiple days after either, so maybe I like worked them out too good or something. I don't know. Weird. Weird. I take pre-workout every day for 13 years. Maybe took 20 days off. Wow, Christian. That's a lot. Going long, Palantir, 18 calls for next week. It's sitting right on support. This might not be a bad dip buy, actually. It's not terrible here. Let's just draw this out just for shits and giggles, see what that does. For some reaction. Just in case it ends up holding up as a good trend, but... yeah, I'll keep my eyes on Palantir. Let's go to the daily on them. Yeah, recently they started to come back up. Starting back on the uptrend. Look at this on the daily. This is a good sign. This is actually a great sign on the daily. Yeah, they're like moving on a nice upwards trend right now. Not bad at all, Palantir. How's DraftKings today? There we go, 38.98. DraftKings gonna be at new highs here soon. New recent highs. Yeah, come on, bring on 40 bucks for us here, DraftKings. What sucks is that I had a Big Mac yesterday, so now I have to eat a double one today. That sucks. I feel you there, Arthur. I feel you there. We don't need anything overly ballistic out of it, but just testing the recent high would be really nice. Yeah, abundant. It's 4 patties. And then the bun is the same. And then they put extra sauce, they said, but... Haha, Xbox. Yeah, for real. That's probably a big reason. Bowling just sitting here consolidating like crazy. Got to get back on SM. Wow, SM is having a ton of stocks moving now. DraftKings is on there. Google's on there. GOOGL. Class A. My God. 149.69. Having a great breakout to the upside. Huge move.
All right, all right, all right.
Hey, Matthew likes it. There we go. Beautiful by Google. Almost to all-time highs. It's gonna need to break like 151.70 to get there, but it's getting really close. With how many stocks are breaking highs, I would not be surprised if it kept going. Schlumberger, I haven't looked at this stock in a long time. SLB contracts up 40%, Arthur said. Very interesting, Schlumberger. It's been a long time since I've eyed this stock up. Been a very long time. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you smash that like button. Let's get those numbers up. As Matthew says, those are rookie numbers.
All right, all right, all right.
Seriously, though, helps us out quite a bit. Also, vote up in the poll. 48 total votes so far. Be closing the poll in just a couple minutes. Still can't believe Tesla's trying to build a $25,000 EV now. That's all they need. I think they need to focus more on their flagship vehicles, like the truck, like the Model S, stuff like that. I really like that Model X, I think it was, that had the folding doors. That was sick. ARM intraday cup and handles. Oh, wow. It does kind of look like one, doesn't it? Hopefully we can get all the way back up to 78 today. That would be nice. I know you're loving that one, Arthur. Gengar said that 25K EV has been old news, though. I know that they've been talking about doing one for a while, but it's like more official now. Now they're truly planning it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they've talked about it, they've talked about it, they've talked about it. Rumors, rumors, rumors. Now, though, it's like they're finally saying that it's coming, I guess. Like it says here, Elon Musk has long whetted fans' and investors' appetites for affordable electric vehicles. Like they're saying he's been whetting the fans. He's been letting us know without really saying it. Yeah, ARM, not a bad double bottom. It definitely held that 75 area nice. I like that it's 75 even as well. Makes it look enticing down there. Netflix holding its high today. Holding up pretty well intraday. If it stays up here like 13% plus all day, that would be very, very nice. Also, if you guys are in the trading floor and you have access to the premium portion of our Discord, we are having a live Q&A tonight at 9 p.m. Central Time. Or sorry, I always say that because I'm Central Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Sorry about that. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central tonight. Every Wednesday night we have this. Make sure you check out hashtag event information in the Discord. Get your questions in. There's a Google form in there, or a form. You click that, and it'll let you input your questions in. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. So those are the times. Be there tonight. We go over a lot of interesting stuff that would definitely help a lot of traders out. I know the few of you guys that show up really are gonna be more advanced than a lot of the traders who don't. So make sure you guys mark that down tonight. If you want to learn a little bit. And hey, ask those questions away. Ask them right there. We'll answer them live for you. It's all in Discord, by the way. There's a special channel for it, the live Q&A channel. You just join up right there and we'll be going. ARM still moving. 76.85. Yeah, like Sean said, even if you don't have a question, it's still awesome. Always make sure to cover some decent topics there. Jason, you can send messages in the live chat, kind of like this. It's not like where users are talking or anything like that. But obviously, you can ask us any questions, and Mike will answer them for you. Really, you're asking Mike a lot of questions. Of course, I can ask him too, but... All right, DraftKings, here we go. 39 bucks. Continuing to rip. Gotta love that with DraftKings. Let's go. Keep it going. What a stock. What a crazy stock. Keep it up, DraftKings. 39.05. Disney down in the dumps today, though. That's a negative. Penn Gaming, what are we looking like? Good move early on, but then down at open. Kind of like yesterday. Good move, but then just consolidation. These slight gaps to the upside have been great lately. Stock market continuing. Look at SPY. Just about to hit its high of day as well. Go out to a 1-minute chart. It's very, very close. Boom. New all-time highs on the SPY. That's pretty big. Let's look at it on the book map. There's not a ton on book map here. Very mixed. Oof. Let's go look at AMD. Man, that break of 170 this morning was huge. Saw some great momentum up, 177.50. Huge right there. Tank Daddy said Tesla book map for sure. I already have it up. Here you go for Tesla. Quite a few huge areas here. Good support around 210. Big resistance at 212. A lot of resistances overhead. Big support down at 208. 208 has more shares than 212 does. Going to be a tough one today. Ahead of earnings, it's going to be a tough trade. I don't think I would touch Tesla ahead of earnings, but stuff like AMD, Nvidia, and others might still be fun. Nvidia is actually starting to trend back down at 620. Has a little double top here, so maybe the put players could end up coming in and scooping up a quick play or something. Be a little careful. Ah, that's funny, Sean. In Discord, he said, I don't know if he could eat a double Big Mac without taking it apart. Man, I feel that. I have one coming, so we'll see. We'll see. Ha, Arthur, I love your post. ARM. Yeah. 7737, that's funny, Arthur. Peloton, tons of volume, Paul said. Really? Is there? Let's see. Volume. Let's look at it compared to a usual day. Yeah, not too much yet, I'd say, compared to recently. I know the market just opened, but I don't know. Seems kind of normal on the volume. Definitely those past two candles, though, have been really good for Peloton. Maybe some buyers are starting to come in down here. Definitely interesting with those two big volume hits there, but other than those two, it's been pretty normal today, but yeah, let's see it keep going, Paul. I want to see it recover up off these lows here. Look at it on the daily. Yeah, it's been stuck down here for a little while. Going back to Nvidia, still rejecting at that double top at 620. Let's put that on the book map. I'll bet 620 has a ton of sellers stacked up. That is a huge move out of the market there. That is huge. Nvidia rejecting at 620. Come on. The SM bot right now is insane, guys. There's so many stocks moving. Wow. Man, that SM bot is looking nuts right now. Google, AMAT, Meta, Netflix, Snowflake. Snowflake's going again? Let's go. Hell yeah, Snow, 210.98. Get up to those pre-market levels. Keep it up. Up over 100% now on those Snowflake calls. Up 113%. Great job, Snowflake. Great job. That daily chart on Snow looks awesome, guys. Looks awesome. One of the cooler daily charts I've seen in a while. Was coming up, retesting those highs, getting solid breakouts. Man, great job to whoever's following the Snow play from the other day. very, very well. Yeah, I wouldn't get in now, Jason. I got in on Monday, I think. So, yeah, I don't think I would enter right now. But great run by Snow. Short term, it would be awesome to test 220, if not even like 230. But 220 would be beautiful to get to. Kind of my target level that I'm hoping for. We'll have to eye it up though and see. Might not get to 220. Jason said, what's good on the SM bot list to get into right now? So TSM calls are still being fired off like crazy. These were good earlier, very high at the moment. I don't think I could chase this one. What else? Intel calls on here. That could be enticing today. Intel calls, it's getting up to the high, recent high here. Maybe could end up breaking out like a lot of these stocks are. Intel's on there. I think that's a good opportunity at the moment. Could look at this one. It is at intraday resistance, 49.52. Maybe you just simply wait for that to break. Maybe put like a resistance line right there. We can get above these last couple candles. Maybe have an entry lined up. And then look to enter on a break there. What else? Oracle on there too. ORCL. This one looks like a pretty good opportunity above 115. Rejecting at that high of day. But if you see that break happen here, the thing I like about Oracle is that it's up, but it's not up a ton, and it's had this consolidation. So if it breaks this area of consolidation, could go on like a secondary leg, kind of like this morning. Have a secondary leg up here. I could see that with Oracle. Just one thing to keep in mind is that the SM bot has been calling out a ton of amazing plays with momentum this morning. A ton. Like Nvidia, AMD, Meta. I mean, tons others. A lot of them have had great opportunities all morning. Those opportunities aren't going to last all day long. See, a new update just came through. Intel really getting called out on here. Just wait for 49.50 to break, though. And this is where having that technical analysis combined with watching the SM bot is very important. Because you got to identify these areas of resistance so that you don't get, you know, screwed over by just running into a play blind. You never want to go into a play blind. AMAT. Top of the SM bot. Not bad with AMAT. Huge days recently. It's up 4% today. Google still looking great, though. It's right around 150. Huge level coming up. Let's bring up Nvidia. How's that high up there? Around 620. Oh, yeah. Huge area of resistance overhead. Yeah, that's a tough resistance there at 620. A lot of sellers like to come in right there. Wow, look at Google falling off. I think these stocks are going to start falling over. Nvidia is still rejecting at 620, having some pretty good pullback coming in. So the market was doing great this morning. There were some amazing, amazing opportunities, some amazing runs to the upside. Now it's starting to trend back down a little bit. You know, the market's starting to give up a lot of those gains. And that happens. You know, the market can't go straight up like it has been this morning all day long. Looks like now that consolidation's starting to finally come in. It always seems like that, right? Like right whenever everybody is wanting to get calls is usually the time to start taking profits, right? That's usually what I like to say. And this is today's a prime example of that. Like, we had tons of great movers this morning. Hopefully people took advantages of some of these like breakouts on Microsoft above the high of pre-market. You know, there were a lot of good opportunities out there. ARM was a great dip buy opportunity today. We talked about that one a lot. Double bottom, getting some good momentum with the chip stocks. Nvidia just kept going and going and going. Now they're consolidating. If you haven't yet traded today, and you must take a trade, I would eye up on this pullback. Maybe a good time to start buying in for a dip buy. You know, maybe something along those lines with some of these stocks could be fun. ZOM is an oil stock that's doing pretty well today. It's right at resistance. This is one that I think will be an awesome opportunity, because even if the market gets shaky, ZOM could still break out. So place an alert, guys, on ZOM around 98.50. If we're able to break above 98.50 with some solid momentum on ZOM today, that could be a great breakout here, up to 99 and then maybe 100. I'd probably target like 99 though today as a good level to hit, but watch for this to break. It's an awesome short-term setup, a lot of consolidation around the recent high, and it's an oil stock. Keep that in mind. Oil, oil, oil. It's actually doing pretty good lately, so oil's having a pretty good move intraday. It's been kind of volatile, but overall pretty decent, I'd say. So keep your eyes on ZOM. I think that'll be an awesome opportunity here. That one has been sprinkled on SMBot a couple times over the past, I'd say 30 minutes. I've been seeing it on the bottom of the list a couple times. I've been eyeing it up because it's one of those stocks that isn't one of those tech stocks that's following the market. A little bit more enticing there. So just wait for the break. Have an entry already in mind. I would say like the 98 to 98.50 strike, maybe 99 strike calls that expire either this week or next week. As long as you're getting in and out quickly on the break, you know, you could probably go with this week, but just keep your stop loss tight. Have the order ready to go so that whenever it breaks, you are ready to enter it. If that's what you want to go after here. Yeah, it's pretty nuts right here. Yeah, that's awesome with Bookmap. What's your long-term prediction on DraftKings? Let's say 5 years from now, Mike C said. You know, I think 5 years from now, DraftKings will be doing great. 5 years is a pretty long projection, especially on a growth stock like them. I would probably put them, you know, in 5 years. And keep in mind, I'm not doing like a ton of fundamental analysis or anything like that. This is pretty much just like a wild guess by Tom, okay? So, you know, keep in mind, I'm not looking at valuation, guessing how revenue is going to grow, or anything like that. I'm just going to use my own head and just use scenarios I've seen in the past. And I'm just going to go ahead and trust in the fact that more and more states keep legalizing sports betting. I live in Missouri. There's currently no laws for sports betting. You can't bet here. They've been trying to introduce new laws. I assume that that's happening in many other states as well. There's actually a few huge states out there that have not yet legalized sports betting. When they finally do, those states, I think, will start to have a bigger impact on DraftKings. And by states, like California, stuff like that, which it might be tough to finally get it legalized, but when it does, it should do very well. Other big states, I think Texas needs to do it, Florida maybe. There's a few others as well. Don't quote me on those exactly. It's been a while since I looked at the map. But more and more states are going to be legalizing this, which is just going to bring in more and more revenue for guess who? DraftKings. They're one of the most popular sports betting apps out there, or just betting apps in general. They are taking the overall market share away from FanDuel at the moment. The money that DraftKings has been spending on advertising and everything has been money well spent, it looks like. You know, it's been really helping them. I know that they're not at the same levels they were from COVID, but they're getting damn close right now. And for a growth stock to be this damn close, that's pretty damn good. So, yeah, looking at DraftKings here, I think in 5 years, I'll put the stock right around. I'm going to put it right around. Let's see here. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm trying to formulate how much I think that this revenue can really help their stock. Plus, there'll probably be a lot of bullshit mixed in within 5 years. A lot of volatility. With the way that they're starting to grow revenue now, and the way that they're finally becoming profitable, man, I would say in 5 years, something around like $80-ish. I'd say like 75 to 80 bucks I'd put them at in 5 years. 75 to 80. It's tough to make a good guess like that, though. You could go out and try to do it with some valuation, but then again, you're still just guessing then on how much they're going to grow based on valuation. So it's all a guess at the end of the day, but all right, Zom coming back alive here. Just broke out above that high that we talked about, or at least hit the alert. It's not a true break yet, but it just hit here. So keep it on watch. If we get a couple solid green candles out of here, could be a good opportunity for a scalp up. Gonna watch this very closely with Zom. Maybe SM Bot's calling it out even more now. Nope. There we go. Now it's a true break, I'd say. It's only up by 1 cent, but you know, looking at the recent high, yeah, solid move. Go ahead and watch this for a breakout. 98.55. We would love to see a move to 99. That would be preferred. Not sure we'll be able to get up that high or not, though, but come on, Zom. Keep it up. You're having a decent break here. Don't let it come back down today. Let's hope some buyers come in. Let's look at it on Bookmap. Maybe see some buyers underneath here where we just broke. Be nice. Yeah, for sure, Jason, for sure. But overall, Mike, I think DraftKings will be just fine in 5 years. I think it'll be much bigger than it is now. Be awesome. Nice. So look at that. Some buyers did come in at 98.50. They keep coming in and getting out, though, so look at that right there. Keeps turning dark red right at 98.50. Oh, yeah, Zom's back on the SM bot. $98.60, $98.62. Come on, Zom. Keep it up. Beautiful break. A lot of buyers keep coming in under here. Like, look at how it keeps turning dark orange underneath here. That's good. People are coming in, but now it's pretty dark overhead, so. They're coming in and out quickly, though, so keep that in mind. These volume dot hits here are getting pretty large. There we go. Trying to wipe out the sellers there. So have to keep our eyes on ZOM here as it starts to move. Whenever you zoom out on like a 15-minute chart, you guys can really tell the dip that ZOM's been in. That level it broke this morning was a great level to break too. Like we said, 99 to 100 would be awesome to see. 99 would even just be a great one. But love this play today because it's not following those tech stocks, which were great to play early on. Now they're all starting to slow up a ton. QQQ itself pulling back with SPY. Is this the bottom on Netflix? Ooh, I don't know about that. I could see Netflix possibly going down more. Maybe to like come back down and test like 545. I could see that happening, or maybe even 550 here shortly. Oh, pretty high on the day. That's a tough question. To call this as the bottom, though, would be pretty tough. I would doubt it. I'll say this, if the market starts ripping back and we start to see Apple and the rest coming back up, Netflix could be a great one to try to chase right back here, but I don't know. That move at open was great. After that, I feel like the opportunities haven't really been there yet. One good thing about this spot is that your risk reward could be really low. You could have a stop like right here, and you could like try to target 557 or higher. Have like a 3 or 4 to 1 risk reward if you do it right. Not too bad on that sense, but just on the price action working out. Oh, getting shaky around here. NVDA moving. Come on, SM bot. What do you got? What do you got? Google again. Boeing calls on the SM bot. No way. Holy crap, Boeing. Boeing coming back alive intraday. Wow. What a great move by them. ZOM starting to consolidate slightly. Slight consolidation. Walmart is even on the SM bot. That's weird. Walmart puts of all things. WDC. Okay. Western Digital. Not my favorite movement here. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Man, Intel's been getting called out a ton by the bots, though. Watch 49.50. Remember, we had this as a big area earlier. If it breaks there, that could be where a secondary intraday run could come in. How's ARM? Holding high for Arthur. I feel you there, Arthur. The R2R is important, isn't it? Risk to reward. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not good. That SPY is just getting so shaky here. Turning back over. 48.20. Rejection coming back in. Potential flag on ARM right now. Guess I see that. A little bit. Gonna have to bounce like right here though. Interesting. Come on, ARM. Love 49.50 on Intel. Hopefully we push with a break up to 50. That would be beautiful there, Justin. I think the big thing here today with this one is just to be patient and to wait and have that order ready. That's really one of the big things I'm looking for. What a move, though. What a move, DraftKings. Run up today was great, and then it came right back off. Palantir here consolidating like hell. QQQ falling off big time. I mean, the QQQ's red candles recently are nuts. Same thing with SPY. Definitely starting to turn back over intraday. An intraday pullback is totally normal, guys. Totally normal. We're up so much from yesterday that it could pull back quite a bit and it'll still be in the green. It could go all the way down to 485.50 and it'd still be green technically, so. Pretty insane there. Man, NVDA pulling back. Everything's pulling back. AMD, Nvidia. ARM is probably pulling back even. Intel pulling back. ZOM is not really pulling back, though, which is good. Good shit for ZOM. Hopefully they can get up to 99 like we're talking about. But with the market doing what it's doing right now, it still might spill over into ZOM a little bit. Look at the moderate correlation to SPY. That's great. Not really a lot of correlation, but keep watching ZOM here. If it starts to pull back too hard, it might not be bad just to TP at a few percent rather than holding throughout a big downtrend or anything. Berkby, for real, Arthur. Berkshire is so good. That is one of the best stocks out there. Warren Buffett, the legend. ZOM, not very option friendly, in my opinion. Was in it earlier. Yeah, I mean, the options are, I don't know, they're pretty good if you're doing weeklies, honestly. They're not bad. The spreads are tight. Fairly tight. As long as you're getting the 99 strike like I had mentioned, but we plot one. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad on the 99 strike here. Just as an example, like, you know, you dip bought it today, could have made like 124%. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Since the break at 9:59, I'm just going to assume you guys got a bad entry. Even with a bad entry, it's up around like 13% right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. Could be better. Could be better, for sure. Christian says pennies, Nvidia paying big. Honestly, though, it doesn't really matter. You can still get a really, really good move up out of any option like that ZOM has and still make the same. You might have to add more contracts to it, but you definitely could, Christian. I mean, of course, you could say that about any stock. You could probably find a better options chain. I would probably argue that Nvidia's options chain is a little bit more wild, which might make it a little worse, but definitely good. Yeah, like today, like 223% on some options, even higher at the high of day. So I feel you. I feel you there. But right now, the big thing is just getting the move correctly, right? That's the big thing, is actually getting the right move, you know? Whereas Christian, you know, 95% of people are getting it wrong out there. So at this point in the day, I feel like ZOM is one of the only ones that looks like a more decent opportunity. Whereas Nvidia is kind of fizzling off, right? That's why I brought ZOM up. Early on, Nvidia was awesome. You know, all day long, great. But now that they're starting to fizzle off, it's like, Yeah, I just don't want anyone to get crazy and start chasing that up here. You know, that'd be wild, but yeah, it's finding those good options that are gonna move a lot and getting the right direction. We know that. SM Bot just calmed down a lot, guys. I mean, a ton just now. WDC is on there, ZOM's on there. Really though, SM Bot calmed down a lot from the past hour. I mean, it was firing Tesla, Google, Nvidia, AMD like non-stop. Starting to calm down here. Oh, Christian's just mad he sold ZOM early. I feel you, Christian, but yeah, you're technically right too. Nvidia definitely better moving options. Definitely. Oracle, Arthur said. How's ARM again? Okay, Oracle. Okay, Oracle's holding up great. That's awesome. Kind of reminds me of ZOM, how it's consolidating a lot up here at the high, 114.90. Man, if this breaks 115, that could be a fun play here with Oracle. This one is a little bit more reliant on the SPY, though, so a big drop might impact them a little bit more, but it's holding up really well here compared to a lot of these other tech stocks, which are just pulling back intraday. Very strange. Oh, wow, you were in it yesterday and today. Oh, I see. $98.80 here. 99 would be nice. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, at this point, there should be no L's on this play. 0 L's on this one now. If you guys are in it from the break, you should definitely be moving stop losses up to break even, if not even a little bit higher, just to guarantee a victory on this with the move that happened now. At least break even, though, would be the way to go here. Maybe even like $1 over break even, just so you can pay your little fee, but other than that, definitely no more L's if you guys got in on the break. And if you guys do have some nice dubs on this, throw it up in the profits channel. I know it might not be moving up a ton, but hopefully you guys got some decent gain. Palantir starting to bounce up at 1730 a little bit. I've had this support here for a few days. Boeing pulling back hard. I'm gonna check in on US Steel. Looks like no big news again. No big news, so nothing to worry there. All right, QQQ's right on intraday support here. right at 427, 427.50. Definitely a big area. 2 hits, one in pre-market, one right when the market opened. It finally broke earlier, confirmed off of it, and then now we're bouncing again. So watch this as a good support on QQQ. This could be where the SPY starts to push back up intraday as well. Keep your eyes on Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, of course, the Mag 7, Netflix too, Meta, you know, all those stocks. Watch them for them to start to bounce off support as well. Could be a good spot here. If there's some true dip buying going on. Nvidia is even coming up slightly off its level. It actually hit here a couple times today too, so very interesting. What happened to Google? El Cuarto's asking. Let's see. Google. Yeah, definitely fell off intraday. I mean, great day. Great move overall. I would just attribute this to just being an intraday pullback. Simply put, everything started falling down at the same time. Tesla, Google, Apple, Microsoft, SPY, QQQ. Everything besides the oil stocks were kind of falling off, right? So, just keep that in mind here, El Cuarto. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. But if not, you can correct me and I'll get it right. But yeah, either way, just a pullback. Looks like it might be trying to come up intraday with a lot of these other stocks moving. Again, right off of intraday support was where it's moving. So seems like every single stock right now is hitting off of intraday support. It's weird. All at one time. Oh, Able. Okay. Cool, cool. I'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. For anybody watching out there who is not yet in the premium portion of the Discord, there are some huge updates coming. Make sure that you check out the link I'm sending in the chat right now. Check it out. If you guys want a little discount, you can use code PROFIT24 for a slight discount there. Get in there. Try it out for a month. See how you guys like it. We're going to have a live Q&A tonight in the Discord, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're there. Of course, signing up for that gives you access to all of our custom coded bots and everything in the Discord as well. All the day trading alerts, the bots, everything premium in the Discord you get access to. Whenever you sign up, you'll email Mike, and then you will get a ton of information back on how to use each channel, videos on how the Discord works, tons of information like that. So check that out, guys, if you're interested. I'll say this, for like 90 to 99 bucks for the first month, really not bad at all. You can even private message me if you want, ask some questions, get some education. The education almost pays for itself. So just that alone. I love the SM bot. I look at it all day for momentum. If you guys hear me talking about that on here, you guys can have that same bot as well. Just use that link. There is a sale going on. Use code PROFIT24. It's a bit of a secret sale right now, though. 178.50 high on AMD. Just about to break. Breaking out. New high of the day there. Yeah, like Sean said, you can get that 99 back in your very first trade easily. Easily. Some people even get the yearly price back in one trade, but nothing secret about it now. Yeah, it's a stream only one for now, Xbox. We'll say that. Stream only for now. Code PROFIT24, stream only. How's SMCI? Super microcomputers, okay. Holding up pretty well today. Is Nvidia back at highs? Because I know AMD was close, so had me questioning. Intel's still sitting around 49.50. ZOM about to hit 99. Get ready to take profits, guys. You should have the order ready. Honestly, taking them even right now might not be too bad on like half the contracts or something. Eye it up on the ZOM. Let's go. Post it up in Profits channel if you guys got in. Let's go. Amazing movement right now. Like I said earlier, even with a bad entry, it's up like 36% right now. And that's even if you entered a couple minutes late. If you entered right on the initial break, you're looking at like 42%. So great movement here. Almost to the 99 target. Courtesy of SM Bot for the ZOM play today. Yep, there you go. Have those orders ready. At least take profits on half the contracts or something. Make sure you lock it in. Put yourself in the driver's seat. Yep, starting to reject a little bit right around that 99 spot. So be ready, guys. Be ready for that small rejection to come in if there is. Boeing starting to uptrend again intraday, 213.25. Beautiful run. Beautiful. Thank you, Sean. NVIDIA will push higher. I'm in it, Christian said. Let's see it. Come on, NVIDIA. Get above 620. It doesn't look bad intraday for a possible continuation. I like the setup. I'm just worried when I look at Bookmap and I see 620 and it's just like, oh boy, that's huge overhead. But if we break there, that could be awesome today. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, weeklies were it on ZOM. Yeah, for sure. This week's 99 strike was really the main one. If you would have went out the next week, it would have been still good movement, but just obviously not near as close. For sure. Nice, Christian. Let's get that NVIDIA to break 620 now, and then that would be another good opportunity today. Honestly, you guys should probably set up an alert here on NVIDIA at 620. If it breaks, at least get alerted so you can try to, you know, if the price action permits at the time, maybe look to enter there for a quick break. When I mean quick on this one, I'd probably make it pretty fast. ZOM pulling back off 98.83, pulling back down slightly here. Little rejection. QQQ still recovering up well off that support. Nice. Very good there. All right, guys, we're going to have to look to end the live stream here sometime soon. So let's go. Thanks for the morning show, Arthur said. For sure, Arthur. Appreciate you. Christian said with oil stabilizing, Zom was a no-brainer. Couldn't wait on it. For real, man. I had a swing going on Zom a while ago, and I got hit on that one, so it's been great short-term here the past couple days, but man, the past couple months have been terrible. Terrible. Hopefully Zom can go on a nice uptrend now, though. That would be very nice. I like that move today. Man. But yeah, hey, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. There's a lot of stocks moving, like Nvidia might try to come up and retest its intraday high again. SPY starting to move back up. QQQ as well. Big stocks like Netflix had a huge run today. Tesla has their earnings tonight. We're going to end the poll right now. 56 total votes, guys. That is a ton of votes. I appreciate you guys voting. 46% voted for pop-off. 39% voted for die-off, and 14% said stay around the same. That is awesome. Most of you guys think pop, but overall, I'd say really close on the poll. So, very fun there, but I really appreciate you guys today. And always, even the lurkers out there, thanks for throwing me on in the background. Really helps us. It really, really does. If you guys know anybody that might benefit from the live stream, consider telling them about us sometime. See some fresh faces here. Other than that, though, appreciate all you guys. And as always, walk away with those profits today. Stay profitable out there. Zom's looking hot, but you gotta take profits at some point. Let's go, guys. Post them up in the profits channel if you got them, too. That really inspires a lot of people when you guys post in there. It really, really does. Seriously. Not everybody's going to have a great day, so sometimes to see those dubs might give somebody that good motivation that they need. So, have a good one, guys. See ya tomorrow morning and in the video tonight. And don't forget about the live Q&A, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. You got to be in the premium Discord for that. Here's the link. Check out the premium chat. Only $99 for the first month. That is one hell of a deal, guys. Check it out. Use code PROFIT24. Talk to you guys later.